Hello viewers, thank you very much for watching Gibbs TV. Today's video will be looking at how to choose a research design, choosing the right research design. And we'll be looking at the part 2 of the video. Specifically, we will focus on the qualitative design. The first part was the quantitative design, so the part 2 will focus strictly on qualitative design. Let's get into it. About qualitative design. Qualitative research designs tend to be a bit less rigidly or strictly defined. This approach is about gaining a rich, detailed understanding of a specific context or phenomenon under study. And here you can often be more creative and flexible because it is less rigidly or strictly defined. Okay? So in this case, it's often more creative and flexible in designing your research study. Remember that there is no one-size-fits-all research design for qualitative, okay? But it also depends heavily on your research question and the purpose. But there are two common types of qualitative design that runs through many qualitative studies, okay? The first one is the case study. The second one is the ethnographies, both of which involve taking a deep dive into a narrowly defined subject. Okay, this is the two common types of qualitative design that is normally seen in many studies. We have the case studies and we have the ethnographies. All right, let's look at case study research design. Case study research design involves choosing a subject, which could either be a specific organization, event, place, and gathering detailed data on it. Okay, because qualitative analysis or design involves the researcher trying to get a detailed dive into a particular phenomenon. So you need to get detailed data on it, okay? Trying to understand the behavior and maybe the experiences of a certain group of people. It could be a focus group, or maybe it could be some selected group that you want to examine as a case study. You can also do several case studies and compare them. For example, you could do a case study on a typical basic school in your area, or you can choose 3 basic schools with different demographic profiles and do case studies to compare experience of online learning during the COVID-19 pandemic. So you can decide to choose only one basic school for a case study to examine, or you can choose 3 more, okay? So 1, 2, 3, okay? 1, 2, 3 different schools to compare the experiences, okay? All right. For the case of ethnography research design, ethnographic designs involve gathering data about the culture of a specific social group, organization by immersing yourself in and often directly participating in the community. So the aim of this approach is to give a rich, full account of the beliefs, habits, social dynamics of the chosen groups, okay? So here you want to give a detailed account, a rich account, full account of the beliefs, habit, and the social dynamics of the people that you want to study. For example, you can do an ethnographic study of a particular basic school by joining and observing classes over several weeks or months with the aim of gaining rich understanding. The key is rich understanding of how students and teachers interact and behave in online and offline learning environments. So this is very critical. In order to get a full account or get a detailed account in terms of rich understanding, you can either join the organization or the school that you want to investigate and observe the classes, observe the participant to see how they behave, understand their experiences, understand their beliefs, understand their habit and their social dynamics. Very, very important. So in this case, you have to join the school and observe them. You join the school and you observe them. Very, very important for ethnographic research design. There are also other forms of qualitative research design that researchers also utilize outside that of the case studies and ethnographic studies. There are many other kinds of qualitative designs, and they're often quite similar in terms of data collection, but take different approaches to interpreting and understanding the data. The first is the phenomenological research. Phenomenological research aims to understand a phenomenon or event by describing participants' lived experiences. The underlying concept here is lived experiences, okay? Underline that. So if you want to describe participant lived experiences, then you can go for the phenomenological research design. The next one is the narrative research design. Narrative research design examines how stories are told to understand how people perceive and make sense of the experiences. The difference between the two here is that the first one is you are describing the participant lived experiences, those who were involved and want to give an account of what they experienced, okay? Then the second one is about also investigating how people perceive. They haven't lived, but how they perceive and make sense of the experiences. You know, so that is the difference. The first one is the lived experiences, and the second one is how they perceive. It's very important to underscore that. Then the third one is called the grounded theory research. Grounded theory takes a more systematic approach using qualitative data to develop new theories and hypotheses. Okay, this specifically dive more into what qualitative stands for. But qualitative studies always help in formulating theories and hypotheses. All right, so the grounded theory takes a more systematic approach to use qualitative data to develop new theories and hypotheses. In conclusion, so those are the main broad types of qualitative research design. Take note of them. So you have to know the similarities and the difference. Remember also that qualitative approach helps researchers to understand subject experiences, beliefs, and concepts. It's also helped to gain in-depth, rich account, okay, in-depth knowledge of a specific context or culture through the ethnographic studies. It also helped to exploit under-researched problems and generate new ideas through the grounded theory approach. Thank you very much for watching GIBS TV. I will see you all in the next video.